And with the play clock reading 4, we're good. To get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. 58.
The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle made by Whitney Merciless.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
After the interception, here's Watson. No gain, and it's 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Tiger. Reset.
Play action for Miller. Now Watson on the move to his left. And he'll find Watkins there, complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches.
Come back, come back. Come back, come back.
Here's Watson. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and this will be a touchdown. Deshaun Watson, a 6-yard touchdown run, and the Texans have taken the early lead.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. Okay, partner, got to fit in some Super Bowl chatter here. We're going to have New England and the L.A. Rams, two teams that had to go on the road and win their respective conference titles.
And think about this. The Patriots, who went to 8 straight AFC championship games, back in the Super Bowl yet again, yet they believe they're the underdogs and feel like the whole world is against them. How did they get to adopt that posture? But it's working for them.
And remember, by the way, the Patriots, their first Super Bowl win was against the Rams back in their St. Louis days.
So a lot has changed for the Rams since.
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play. He got it stripped, but you can see the panic in his face from up here through the helmet. He was able to dive back on it.
A good bit of fortune for him, because oftentimes on a strip sack, when that ball is wrenched out of your grasp, it can go in any different direction. It can go way away from you. In this case, it didn't matter. He was able to get on it.
They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
If you run an out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
On first down, Rodgers eluding the pressure right. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
Let's go, hey, let's go, come on.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. He's going to rifle one deep left side, and that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 39 that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now Rodgers looking for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
I think someone's going to get in the QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear, because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it. Here's Williams. And they showcased the spin, but couldn't do much else as he's wrangled down. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Rodgers going to throw. Steps away to his left. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Well, certainly not how they drew it up. A 4th down gamble turns into a 4th down scramble, but all is well. First down.
Well,
Working from the gun. Rodgers. Flushed out right. This will be caught at about the 5. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal. On the sneak, Rodgers. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Rodgers scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. Now this time Rodgers will throw. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. Crosby on now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. But the Houston Texans, as they come onto the field, obviously their offseason hit a little earlier than they wanted in January, making it to the playoffs, losing to Indianapolis. That was the first time that 2 AFC South teams had actually met in the playoffs when they squared off with the Colts.
And think about how the two of them began the year. Houston began 0-3. The Colts began 1-5. Yet they both finished so hot. The Colts down the stretch, 9-1 in their last 10. Houston 8-2, and end up meeting in the playoffs. And both of them ended up winning on the other team's home field. The Colts did it twice. Houston did it once.
But as you said several times, hard for Houston to be completely disappointed with the ending. They have a lot to build on for next year. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Now the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Down! Blue lady! Blue lady! Check.
Now a first down throw. Watson flush to his right. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The great veteran Clay Matthews able to knock that one away in coverage. And by the way, need to pass along a reminder that our ladder for the Madden Challenge tournament still open in MUT Drafts until February 11th. And the prize pool for the Madden Challenge, folks, $190,000.
And who wouldn't want to participate in something where you could get a piece of $190,000?
That's what I'm wondering.
Get in, get it done. Let's have some fun.
Give him 8 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Black 22! Black 22!
Here's a carry for a former starter. This is Lamar Miller. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Here's Watson, escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
On second down, here's Watson. Throw right side complete to Carter. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Watson on first down. He's going to air one out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Blake Martinez, the linebacker, was there in coverage to disrupt.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Watson. Looking deep downfield. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson sliding out of the pocket. And that's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Earlier, Charles, we were mentioning about how Green Bay missed the playoffs this last year. You know, they had made the playoffs 8 straight years, 2009 to 2016, but now 2 straight years without going to the playoffs. And when you're playing in a town called Titletown, USA, I don't know that you're accustomed to that.
This feels to them, even though it's just been 2 years, this feels like the days when they went through former legends leading them. Bart Starr, Forrest Gregg, even Lindy Infante came in, had a 10-win season, but none of those resulted in a playoff appearance. A lot more years then. The Packers don't want to get back to that now. This cost Mike McCarthy his job. The new head coach wants to set a new direction and get it.
And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Jadeveon Clowney in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. Lets this one rip. He's got him in. Complete. Look at the big man rumble. Touchdown, Packers. Jimmy Graham, 76 yards. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
319.
They'll look to run for him with Williams. And he is not going to get in there. He stopped short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Crosby on now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. On 1st and 10, Watson under a heavy rush, and down he goes. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Back to throw, Watson. And the pressure gets to him again. Clay Matthews in there to get him in this pass rush. Back-to-back plays.
Come back, come back. Tiger.
3rd and long, it's Watson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Richmond. 2 jet.
They're going for it. It's Watson. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field.
Get reset. Hey, easy. 26.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
I can't say that I was really in love with the play call there.
And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. J.J. Watt in there to drop him for a loss on the play. From his goal line here, Watson. Throw right side into the hands of Akins. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Flush to his right. That complete to Lamar Miller. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A 1st down carry now for Miller. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
The evolution of Clay Matthews as a player, it's just one that they're going to end up writing books about. He didn't even start until his senior year at USC. He didn't start in high school. And now he's at all-pro level in the NFL. How about the play he just made there?
Yeah, he has certainly made a name for himself. William Clay Matthews III. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
Tiger. Come back.
Watson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And the Texans set to come onto the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. On first down, Watson. Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
To throw on second is Watson. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
Escaping the pressure right. And he finds his man Griffin. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. J.J. Watt in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From midfield, here's Rodgers. It's caught on the right side. Williams. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Brandon Dunn able to drop him for a loss of 12, and it'll be 4th down. They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And Adams has it complete. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort. But on 4th down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort picking up the first.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now 2nd down. Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Graham. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That'll put him at 96 yards receiving now for the game, and he's got a first down as well. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
In the slot on the right is Graham. They'll run it with Williams. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game. His path became similar to almost running this.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it.
My have an all-white ring. Couldn't hit if it had ain't. Lanes can't call it and you lame. You had it and you lost it, all the shame. I can buy a Billy, don't.